दर्शक नमस्कार अनि शुभ सन्ध्या। हरेक साँझ बेलुकी राइट पाथ करियर काउन्सिलिङको फेसबुक, इन्स्टाग्राम र युट्युबबाट प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण हुने कार्यक्रम राइट पाथ बुलेटिनमा यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई म तपाईँहरूको आफ्नै होस्ट अनि दोस्त दीक्षा हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु। दर्शकवृन्द, राइट पाथ बुलेटिनले अहिले नयाँ मोड लिएको छ। अहिले हामी ऱ्यापिड फायर पनि गर्ने गर्दछौँ, अलिकति अप्ठ्यारो सिचुएसनमा राखिदिनका लागि हाम्रा गेस्टहरूलाई। र आज यही च्यालेन्जलाई एक्सेप्ट गर्नका लागि यति बेला हामीसँग हाम्रो गेस्टका रूपमा हुनुहुन्छ एभिला युनिभर्सिटीका University representative Mr. Jigal Acharya. So Jigal sir, स्वागत छ हजुरलाई कार्यक्रममा।
Thank you ma'am, thank you very much, thank you for having me.
Okay, we are very glad हजुर आउनुभयो आज हाम्रो ठुलो च्यालेन्जलाई लिएर। सो पहिला चाहिँ राइट पाथ बुलेटिनमा इट वाज भेरी इजी के सबैजनालाई आउने एन्सर दिने, युनिभर्सिटीको बारेमा भन्ने, हामीले अट्याकै गर्न पाएनौँ।
Okay.
So alright, so basically हाम्रो चाहिँ राउन्ड 1 एन्ड राउन्ड 2 हुन्छ। सो राउन्ड 1 मा चाहिँ हामीले युनिभर्सिटीको बारेमा कुराकानी गर्छौँ, हामी इन्फर्मेसनहरू दिन्छौँ। यदि हामीले केही नयाँ अपडेट छ युनिभर्सिटीको बारेमा भने चाहिँ हाम्रो यो एपिसोडको थ्रु हामी स्टुडेन्टहरूमा पुर्याउने गर्दछौँ भने राउन्ड 2 मा चाहिँ हामीले ऱ्यापिड फायर गर्ने गर्दछौँ, विच इज पर्सनली अट्याक टु युनिभर्सिटी रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ्स और आवर गेस्ट। You ready for that?
That's on the door like.
All right, so yeah, could you please tell us about your university?
Yeah, sure. So, first of all, thank you for having me once again. It's amazing to be here. I think this is the second time for me being over here at Right Path Education. So, I work for Avila University. Avila University ma मैले काम गरेको it's been from the beginning. जबदेखि Avila University ले students recruitment गर्न थाल्यो नेपालबाट. That's from when I've been working for Avila. So it's been around 3 years. We've got a lot of students. We have recruited a lot of students for Avila. So Avila is really amazing university in terms of location. First thing is the location. Location is really amazing. We're located right at the city center, main Kansas City downtown located university.
Okay.
And then we are very old university. We're established in 1916.
Really?
So we are more than 109 years old university. So we have been there since a very long time. We have our own history, own legacy over there. And imagine, when I'm talking about a university that's established in 1916, that means there are multiple generations of students who have already studied there, right? So we have our alumni that have been working in a lot of different amazing companies, and there have been amazing CEOs and of their own companies, of the managers of their own companies as well. So the alumni ko success pani ekdamai ramro cha Avila ko, right? So along with that, we have amazing programs that we offer. Hamसँग School of Business, School of IT, School of Medical Science, School of Liberal Arts and Education. बाट 5 वटा स्कुल्स छ। त्यसमा हामीले बिजनेस देखि लिएर IT, साइबर सिक्युरिटी, डेटा साइन्स, AI देखि लिएर मेडिकल कोर्समा lot of courses and for the medical science as well. So and at the same time the experience that we provide, the environment that we provide at Avila, it's really amazing. Our students they come from Africa, they come from East Asia, they come from South Asia, they come from Europe.
Europe.
Yeah, wow. a lot of students come from Europe. So I just want to take you back to the history of Avila.
Yeah, sure, please.
So Avila was actually established by 2 sisters from France.
2 sisters from France.
France.
Wow.
France ko 2 jana didi bahini hunthyo. Avila sisters bhन्छ.
Avila sisters.
Right.
Okay.
So
is it a surname or what?
It's like a surname.
Okay.
Right? So what happened was the Catholic Church bata. So they were traveling to Kansas City all the way from France. So they saw it's such a big city of Kansas. But there were no institutions that were providing education to the women. Right? So केटीहरुलाई त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ पढाउने एजुकेसनलाई एक्सेस दिने इन्स्टिट्युसन
नभएको बेलामा. Back in those days.
Yes, 1900.
1900. Wow.
And that's when they decided, okay, we're going to open up a university that's focusing on women education, that will be focusing on providing access to education to the women of Kansas. So that's when they started out, Avila University. So अहिले पनि fast forward to 2025, we're still known to be one of the most female-friendly university, right? One of the most safe university, right? That was the reason why I told you location at the first beginning. Location चाहिँ उनीहरुले safe location पहिलेदेखि नै खोजेको, right? And it's also a very hygienic and clean university. Right? Our accommodations are very hygienic. All the amenities and all the toiletries all are updated weekly. So it's really amazing to study at Avila. So these are a few things, there are a lot of things I can talk about, but I might be expecting a few questions from
No,
you.
we are enjoying it
Okay.
anyway. So could you please tell us about the course and course.
Course options, right? So I was just going to jump into that, but I realized you might have some other questions, so that's why I stopped.
No.
So course ma, like I said at the beginning, we've got 4 schools: business, school of business, school of IT, school of medical science, school of liberal arts and education.
Okay.
So हामीसँग business ma business administration, accounting भने हामीसँग conventional accounting र public accounting, दुईटा accounting. So then we have finance, then we have marketing, we have international business, and we have a general BBA, and we have supply chain logistic management. So a lot of courses for business education. Similarly, for medical science, we have psychology. Psychology is really good at Avila. Psychology, I'm saying psychology in mental health, psychology in research, and we have organization psychology, and then general psychology. For the undergrad, and for postgrad, we also have counseling psychology.
Okay.
So psychology bio, this was radiology science bio.
Okay.
Then we have this amazing course called kinesiology.
Kinesiology, what is it?
We call it kinesiology. So kinesiology, the best example is you watched a football game.
Oh. Okay.
So football game in So if you have ever watched a football game, so football ma jab khiladi घाइते हुन्छ, there will be bunch of people, first with the first aid kits running towards the injured player, trying to do them all the first aid and things like that. So these people used to be physiotherapists, but now they are kinesiologists.
Kinesiologist.
So it's a study of bones and muscles.
Oh.
Study of mobility,
Okay.
right? It's a very nice course. And Avila University go, if you look at the logo, sabai purple, right?
Purple.
Right, because it's our jersey ko color, right? So hamro female volleyball, we are national champion.
Wow.
We're the America national champion. We're in the A division. So male rugby, it's the same thing. We're the champions in the rugby as well.
Wow.
Similarly, with the sports team, cricket ko hamro team hununcha अहिले. Lot of Nepalese guys and Indian guys are playing together. So we won against Westbourne University last month. So hamro sports department is so amazing and so strong, and we need kinesiologists ourselves.
Oh my God.
Right, so kinesiology is amazing, study, course to study at Avila. And then we have other courses like, nursing, of course, and then we have professional health science, we have healthcare administration in the medical science. And for IT, we have computer science, cybersecurity, data science, AI, and a lot of electives in the, certain semesters for undergrad. You can go through cloud computing, you can go through agile software development. So a lot of courses available at Avila University.
All right. So psychology को कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ psychology कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि not only in US, okay? So US मा राम्रो छ. Having said that, नेपालको जुन psychology भनेको it is all about your brain, your culture. Like तपाईको कसरी जन्म तपाईको root देखिकै सबै कुरा स्टडी हुन्छ नि त त्यसमा त. So पहिले चाहिँ opportunity को basis मा कुरा गरे. So psychology पढेको student US मा गएर psychology पढ्नु भयो भने नेपालमा आएर त्यो स्टडी या काम लाग्छ, किनभने उहाँको त कल्चर डिफरेन्ट छ हैन, उहाँको चाहिँ तरिका डिफरेन्ट छ, उहाँको मान्छेको सोच्नेको तरिका मनस्थिति सबै कुरा अलग छ नि त, उहाँको र यहाँको त लाइक इट्स लाइक दिस हैन. So is it useful or
see, I think it's a very interesting question that you've asked, right? Because कस्तो हुन्छ भने when you are studying psychology, we're studying the basic human behaviors, and human physiology को कुराहरु पढ्ने हो हामीले.
But the features are different,
right? But the inbuilt biological characters are the same, right?
It is.
When you have when you're traveling around with your friends, you have a similar kind of enjoyable moment that you're enjoying. When you're having a conversation like this, you have a similar kind of psychological contemplation going on within yourself. So I think human behavior चाहिँ एउटा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि, of course it's a very subjective question that you've asked, but at the same time there are certain things we can generalize, right? So we'll be learning about these theories जुन चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ case by case basis मा हामीले इभ्यालुएसन गर्न मिल्ने कुराहरु केस बाइ केस बेसिस हेरेरै इभ्यालुएसन हुन्छ. तर त्यो इभ्यालुएसन गर्नलाई कुन रुट्सबाट जाने, कुन साइकोलोजिकल प्रिन्सिपलबाट जाने, त्यो कुराहरु चाहिँ हामीले academic exploration गर्ने, right? So I think त्यो हिसाबले चाहिँ it's universally accepted and universally applicable theories हरु नै हुन्छ हैन. So for example, psychology चाहिँ अब जस्तै उताको कल्चरमा के हुन्छ भने you have psychologists in the schools, right? You have psychologists in the colleges, you have psychologists in the prisons, police stations,
everywhere,
everywhere, right? So maybe that's something that Nepalma pani, that's something we have the prospects to work on these sectors. And probably students who study in these, subjects, they can probably come back, maybe work there for a few years, and then come back and see there are a lot of scopes and how we can develop on these, career prospects, provide more career prospects on their own, create more opportunities for their own career as well. So I think त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ exploration गर्नलाई तपाईले भनेको कुरा चाहिँ relevant हो जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what about the scholarship for Nepalese student?
So scholarship say depends upon which level you want to study at Avila. Either it's undergrad or postgrad. So undergrad we are providing good scholarship. It goes up to 63% of the scholarship of the tuition fee. We'll be providing waiver. 63% is a good amount of scholarship that we can provide to our students. And for graduate, our tuition fee at graduate is pretty comfortable. A lot of students want to study postgraduate at Avila University also because of our price sensitivity of the course. So our scholarship it goes up to 24%.
24%.
Right. For the grad and 63%, 64% for undergrad.
All right. Okay. So, यो त भयो कोर्सको बारेमा अनि स्कलरशिपको बारेमा we almost cover all the section of universities लाई जति मैले बेसिक क्वेशनहरु सोध्नु पर्ने for more त तपाईहरुले definitely वेबसाइटमै जानु पर्ने हुन्छ एभला युनिभर्सिटीको बारेमा.
So I know better than website, come to RightPath.
I am here, right?
Meet with her. She will be providing more information about Avila.
All right. So, यो त भयो युनिभर्सिटीले accommodation र तपाईको चाहिँ career को लागि part time job को लागि के कस्तो सपोर्टहरु गर्छ?
Great question. See, I was waiting for this moment when will you ask this question. So see, Avila University, my best part. I'm going to share this amazing news. Your year we have 93% graduate rate.
93%.
Imagine. University in America, it's 93% graduate rate for graduates, for the masters, right? That's because there are a lot of students who are working as a graduate assistant, a lot of students who are working in a research department as a research assistant, a lot of students working in the library, a lot of students working in the international, student guild as an international representatives, and a lot of students working in our sports department, as a gym hall maintenance officer, ground, maintenance officer. Amazing. They're working the DSO office to help me support get the I-20s on time. There are a lot of students working there. So we have a lot of campus jobs, right? And I see whenever I connect with my students, I see myself.
Okay.
Right? Because life I've been international students, in my life. And I know what are the challenges, what are the requirements to be able to survive in the university, to be able to perform well in the university, right? So one of the most important thing is getting job in the campus, not outside campus, right? So this is very important. And त्यसको लागि चाहिँ Avila University is providing amazing opportunity for our students, right? So that's why we have students who go there and study, they complete their course, they don't transfer out, right? That's why we have amazing rate, right? So त्यो हिसाबले चाहिँ campus job opportunities एकदमै राम्रो छ. We have amazing campus jobs, different departments students can work with. And what was your next question? Sorry, I messed up the next question. I mean, like the second part of your question.
Accommodation?
Yeah, accommodations, right. So regarding accommodations, we have our own accommodations at the university.
On campus.
So yeah, on campus, we have range of accommodations. So we have triple sharing, double sharing, single suite rooms, or you can live in the Villa Ventura.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. It
sounds really luxury.
Right. It depends upon your affordability.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Exactly. If you can afford, then you can live in the villa as well. Like a studio apartment.
Studio apartment, yeah.
But for undergrad, we need our students to stay with us for 2 years.
2 years.
2 years ko लागि चाहिँ undergrad ko लागि. For postgrad, it's optional. तपाईहरु क्याम्पसमा बसे पनि भयो, तपाईहरु क्याम्पस बाहिर बसे पनि.
Yeah, mature people they can do anything.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I would suggest if you're looking for a campus jobs, if you really want to work in the campus, it'll be easy for you to get a job and to commute with your jobs and your classes and your residence and everything. If you stay on campus.
And also, I think that the student will stay in the circle of discipline. Inside the circle of discipline, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that. I mean, there are certain rules of the housing, and you have to be abided by
the partying
policy.
and everything. They can't do.
Yeah, probably You can party, but up to a certain extent.
Yes.
But more important, it's more about getting access to the opportunities that college provides.
Yeah.
If you stay on campus, party, it's you're living in America and you're living in the city center, in the Kansas City downtown, so you can always party. I mean, it's completely fine.
Okay,
especially when you graduate.
It is the best motivation for students, to go there.
Right, of course.
Okay, so what is the admission requirement for a student?
So admission requirement is very simple. All we need is 2.5 GPA.
Oh, okay. And what about the visa success?
Sorry, visa success, right? So see, visa success is a very tricky question.
Tricky question.
Yeah, it's a very tricky question.
But I think we have 100% visa when it comes to a RightPath.
Yeah, for RightPath, we've got no rejections, right? That's you deserve a high five for that, right?
Of course, we do.
Yeah, we have 100% visa success with RightPath. We've got no rejections for Avila. But see, rejections is a part of a process, right? Yeah. It's a part of life.
Journey.
Whatever you do, you get rejected in life. But the most important thing is you keep pushing yourself, right? So, but when I work with my students, I want to make sure that my students get 100% visa success. Although it's like saying perfect equilibrium in economics, right? It doesn't happen. It's only possible theoretically. But we try our best to make sure that our students are getting, visas. For that, we provide each and every support. For example, तपाईले application Avilama haleपछि, we will be providing you offer letter on time.
On time.
We are providing you I-20 on time. And after that, we are providing you interview preparations. Yeah. Directly from the university. We are providing, we have this particular link that we provide to you or to the students, or you'll be providing to the students. So the students can book their interview with Avila University. तपाईले 2 चोटी दिनुस् 3 चोटी दिनुस् त्यो इन्टरभ्यु 4 चोटी दिनुस् इट्स फ्री यु डोन्ट हैव टु पे एनीथिङ तपाईहरुको रिपोर्ट मलाई आउँछ एन्ड देन आई विल सबमिट योर रिपोर्ट थ्रु RightPath एन्ड देन यु क्यान गेट योर फिडब्याक्स राइट सो ओके फाइनान्शियल को बारे इन्फर्मेसन पुगेन युनिभर्सिटीको कोर्सको बारे इन्फर्मेसन पुगेन युनिभर्सिटीको बारे इन्फर्मेसन ठीक छ. So all these feedbacks will be provided to you. You work on that feedback.
Yeah, and then we make sure that student gets proper guidance found.
Exactly.
Our compliance is very strong.
Exactly, and I'm being a local Nepali guy over here. I'm just a call away for you guys.
Local Nepali guy, okay.
Right. So just a call away, 9841. So it's a local Nepali number. So basically, right.
988.
Right.
977.
Right. So probably you can put down my number on the screen.
Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay?
No. Just
jokes apart.
Right. I think we've got.
Okay. All right. हामीले राउन्ड 2 गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ हामीले अब थोरै एउटा छोटो व्यापारिक विश्राम लिन्छौँ. सो हामीले युनिभर्सिटीको बारेमा मोस्ट अफ द कुराकानीहरू गरिसक्यौँ. अब यो हामीले युनिभर्सिटी यस्तो राम्रो युनिभर्सिटी छ है, जति कुरा गरे पनि यो सकिनेवाला छैन. सो अहिले चाहिँ थोरै सानो व्यापारिक विश्राम लिनेछौँ. यस पछाडि हामी ऱ्यापिड फायर लिएर आउँछौँ है.
Okay.
All right. Stay tuned for a while.
पर्दैन विदेश जानु. तँलाई विदेश जानु परेछ.
I felt like my dreams had been shattered. All I wanted was for my father to understand me, but I never expected his reaction to be like this.
होइन, आफ्नै देशमा बसेर पढे त भइहाल्यो नि. हाम्रो देशका स्टुडेन्टहरूलाई के भएको? विदेश गएर पढ्ने त फेसनै चलेछ.
उसलाई त्यहाँ पढ्नु मन छ भने हजुरले एकचोटि बुझिदिँदा पनि त हुन्छ नि. बुझ्दैमा के जान्छ र?
It was a shock to see him respond in such an unexpected way. My father has been my hero since my earliest memories. He's always been there for me no matter what. He's cheered me up when I was down, made me laugh when I needed it most, and listened to my every word. But this time, something was different. The person I always relied on for comfort and guidance suddenly seemed distant, and it broke my heart.
डार्लिङ हार्वर्ड त कलेज नजिकै रहेछ अनि बीच पनि.
म त विकभरि मजाले पढ्ने हो अनि विकेन्डमा घुम्न जाने हो.
सब भन्ने मात्र हो घुमाघुमै गर्ने.
I often found myself wondering how easy it was for my friends to convince their families. Sometimes I even wish that my parents were as understanding as theirs. I didn't know what to do. I needed help.
एकचोटि घरमा कुरा गरी हेर न बाबासँग राम्ररी कुन युनिभर्सिटी जान लागेको कुन सब्जेक्ट पढ्न लागेको हो राम्ररी सबै डिटेल्स दिए भने त मानिहाल्नुहुन्छ नि
बाबा रिसाउनु नै हुन्छ
कोही मान्छे पनि त्यतिकै रिसाउँदैन नि केही न केही कारण होला एकचोटि राम्ररी कुरा गर न फेरि हुँदैन
I had no idea what I was going to say in front of my dad. It was my last attempt to convince him. I mustered the courage to tell my father why I wanted to study in a foreign country. I explained my reasons for wanting to attend a top university and test my capabilities. However, my father remained silent, and I began to worry that my dreams might never come true.
यतै एडमिसन गर्छु जाँदिन बाहिर कलेज यता हैन र
हो अहिले यता एउटा जरुरी काम पर्यो के पहिला त्यता जाउँ न
पहिला कलेज जाँदा हुन्न
बस्न पहिला
But I was surprised to see the place he took me. It was unexpected.
बाबा यहाँ के काम छ र हाम्रो किन ल्याउनु भा
हिँड्न आइज
बाबा बाबा भन्नु न के काम छ यहाँ
सरी तिमीलाई जहाँ पढ्न मन लाग्छ पढ म तिमीलाई रोक्दिन जाऊ आफ्नो इच्छालाई पुरा गर तर जब तिमी जान्छौ नि आई विल मिस यु अलट
At that moment, I realized something. Our parents' love knows no limits. Sometimes they may come across as harsh, but beneath it all, there is a sadness within them. As our parents age, their priorities shift and they wish for more moments together, seeking our happiness above all else. They are ready to make any sacrifice, no matter how painful, just to witness the joy reflected in our smile. It is their deepest wish, the driving force behind their actions. I'm grateful for all the opportunities that lie ahead because of the hard work, perseverance, and sacrifices by my Baba.
Parenting can be challenging, particularly when faced with the prospect of separation from one's child. However, it's essential for children to grow and explore the world on their own. They need the right path to uplift themselves. By prioritizing their safety and well-being, we ease the burden of separation and provide them with the necessary tools to succeed and settle down. We are RightPath Career Counseling, and we believe in right counseling for quality education.
अलराइट पुनः स्वागत छ तपाईलाई छोटो व्यापारिक विश्राम पछाडि फेरि पनि पुनः स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु यहाँहरु सम्पूर्णलाई कार्यक्रम राइट पाथ बुलेटिनमा हामीले भर्खरै मात्र एउटा राउन्ड सकिसकेको छौं सरसँग हामीले जेनेभा युनिभर्सिटीका बारेमा युनिभर्सिटीका कोर्सका बारेमा स्कलरशिपका बारेमा करियर अपर्चुनिटी देखि लिएर विभिन्न कुरामा चाहिँ हामीले कुराकानी गरिसकेका छौं र अब भने पालो रहेको छ आवर फेभरेट र्यापिड फायर एन्ड आइ एम श्योर यो तपाईको फेभरेट हुने छैन डेफिनेटली. Okay. So I hope you all are ready for the rapid fire session and you have to answer me like this, like very quick. Are you ready for that?
Okay, how quick?
Like, okay. Very quick.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. And my first, bomb is, have you ever had a crush on a student or faculty member?
No. Never.
How boring. What's the most awkward moment you have had with a student's parents?
The students' parents.
Parents, yeah.
I think एउटा moment थियो student को visa लागेपछि they were so emotional and I didn't know how to handle
They cried?
Yeah, but usually कस्तो हुन्छ भने I worked with my business partners. I didn't work directly with students.
Okay.
But sometimes कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ केक कटिङ सेरेमनीहरुमा त्यस्तोमा बोलाउनुहुन्छ हैन
Okay.
अनि त्यस्तोमा पेरेन्ट्सहरु पनि आउनुहुन्छ अनि that moment was very special.
And they
So
cried?
that was very awkward for me. I mean, like
They cried and you were like,
Yes, they
You
were-
want water? You want tissue? You
wow,
know?
like yeah,
Yeah. What do you want?
like go for a cake or something.
All right. Okay. Have you ever approved an application just because you like the student name?
Well, अहिलेसम्म त त्यस्तो गरेको छैन.
Not yet.
Yeah, not
Oh
yet.
my God. Really?
यस्तो हुन्छ मैले अप्रुभ गरे पनि I-20 आउँदैन.
No, कोही बेला चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भने लो एकाडेमिकको प्रोफाइल पनि ओके आफूलाई थाहा हुन्छ यो हुन्छ भनेर बट जस्ट टु मेन्टेन द्याट यु नो द्याट स्ट्यान्डर्ड अफ युनिभर्सिटी कोही बेला चाहिँ यसको चाहिँ गरिदिउँ न त.
होइन लो जिपिएलाई चाहिँ मैले यदि स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू स्मार्ट छ अनि कम्युनिकेसन राम्रो छ भने चाहिँ मैले पुश गर्छु एप्लिकेसन
Name doesn't matter. I really don't care about
really
name.
matter, right?
Okay.
Name doesn't really matter.
अच्छा.
Your communication skills matters.
Okay, so नामबाटै दर्शन छुट्टी हुन्छ so yeah.
Right.
Okay, all right. If you could break one university rule for a day, what would it be?
If I could tell my students or if I could like,
You.
maybe like Adilako, maybe housing. I would like to break the housing.
Why?
Oh, it's already broken, but maybe a previous semester. Housing is a break. Go and stay off campus.
Oh, do you have
Only for masters.
Oh, only for masters, like
Yeah.
go and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, probably enjoy the
Like-
Kansas City downtown.
Oh, really?
Enjoy with Mickey Mouse.
Okay. All right. Here we go, and we have another question, and I'm laughing.
Okay. Oh my God.
Okay. Have you ever gone to work in pajamas on Zoom call?
Yeah, probably, on top I was in a coat and
Tie, and then there's
yeah, below I was in boxes. So that has happened a lot, not pajamas, like boxes.
this is more worse.
During COVID lockdown.
During
Yeah.
yeah, it was
During
popular. There are like lots of videos were like getting viral just because
Exactly.
that they mistakenly stood up.
Right.
Did you feel this like did this ever happen to you? Like meeting bhayirahcha ani mistakenly tapai utnu paryo and then like oh shit I got the box.
No, this doesn't happen. I was a bit conscious about my dress up. Right. Mati garim bhayirahcha tala sital. So, I was like, okay.
Yeah, all right.
I was conscious about the dress.
Okay, what is the stupid excuse you have ever heard from the students for missing the deadlines?
Oh, probably like Sathiko birthday.
How stupid.
No, I remember Sathiko visa success party.
What?
Yeah, and then he missed his deadline. I mean, like so
Like
sorry.
Sathiko visa success party.
Party
He's
too.
celebrating all this visa and he
Right.
missed
Honestly,
his
after
deadline.
deadline.
Hats off to you. I don't. All right. If you had to go back to the university, what kind of student you would be? Topper, backbencher, or like normal?
I would probably be a backbencher because I've always
It
been.
is quite fascinating.
Oh, I've always been backbencher in my life.
Really?
Yeah, most of my life. I love the backbench.
So, what is your academic, score?
Academic score. I don't want to go in that part, but I'm a decent
was.
student. I was a decent. I'm still a decent student.
Okay.
But yeah, I would be a backbencher.
Okay.
That'll be my preference.
Okay. Have you ever been caught sleeping during a work meeting?
During the work meeting, no, not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. If you had to get a tattoo of something related to Avila University, what would it be? Don't tell housing.
I don't think I'll be having any tattoos of Avila University. I mean, that's for clear. Sure.
But if, what if?
Probably A. A for Avila.
In
It's a lovely. If you look at the logo of Avila, Avila ko A lekhne se, it's very amazing. It's really nice.
Oh, so you want that A in your
I don't want to have the tattoo, but since you're insisting, I have to give an answer. So probably that A would be
your
the choice,
answer. Yeah.
right?
All right. Okay. What is the most abnormal student interview you have ever conducted?
I think you know.
Very abnormal. Like, oh my God, kind of.
Just I don't remember that sort of like awkward interview that I've done. But there are students, you know, they ask a lot of questions, you know, back to back, asking a lot of.
And what about their answers?
Yeah, rather than giving answers, they're asking more questions. So that sort of students, we call them probably like abnormal. We can call them,
It is abnormal.
right? They don't want to listen to us. They just want to just think that they know everything, and they just want to decide.
Over smart kind of kid.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, it's good also to be like asking questions, being curious about the university. But to answer your questions,
Having said that, you are giving an interview, not taking interview.
right. But I don't remember that sort of, you know, abnormal students. All the students at Avila are pretty normal and pretty good.
All right. Have you ever partied with agents or partners even after an event? Be honest.
Yes, we have. I mean,
Like a party kind of party, you know, like after event, after a formal event.
yes, we've done a lot of times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, recently we had a holy, you know, event,
Ah,
and we had a great time with the agents. Like,
okay.
there was informal, you know, party.
Informal parties,
Right.
yeah. If Avila University was a person, how would you describe its personality?
Well, learning and growing. Yeah, learning
person.
and as a person, you know, Avila is learning
Very
and Avila is
enthusiastic,
growing
yeah.
and ready to take the challenges.
Ah, nice.
And like me, probably. You know that. Yes,
Okay,
probably.
paid promotion, nice.
Like a hustler. you know.
Okay.
Yeah, Avila is a hustler.
All right.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. Have you ever received a brief? No, this is not the question for you.
That was for another university.
Actually, I discovered this question is not relevant to ask now. All right. So, what's one thing you have done at work that you never told your boss? Bunk?
Yeah, probably. Probably, you know, just traveled around and just
Roam around?
Yeah,
and
just
never,
roamed
never
around
visited
and-
the partners?
yeah, something
And
like
never
that.
had the meetings?
Yeah,
you
must
know?
have done like not like frequently, but
But
yeah, I've
once in
done
a blue moon.
yeah once.
In a
I've
blue
done sometime in my life.
once in a full moon or once in a blue moon?
Maybe like blue moon
Okay.
or maybe full moon.
Full moon.
Also. Full moon would be too frequent.
Yeah.
Let's go with blue moon.
Let's go with, yeah. Okay, so I love this question. Who would it be if you had to marry someone from your industry?
Maybe Avila. I've already married Avila.
No, not Avila, please. Don't be in a safer side. Just a person. I'm talking about the person.
Okay, so I don't know. I mean, like I'm already married, so I'm not sure if I'll be thinking about that part in my life again.
Okay.
I'm already done and dusted with those.
No, you can, you just can tell me after this. Like, because I know you're a bit scared here.
No, that's
You have to go
that's
home.
the
You
answer.
have to go home actually.
right.
All
My
right.
wife will be waiting with the like stick.
Knife.
What did you say? Yeah, probably knife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the hell is this? All right. Have you ever texted the wrong student or faculty member by mistake?
Yeah, that has happened. Once or twice.
What
I was
was the
supposed to.
message?
It was a formal, business like
okay.
the work message, but I was supposed to message my boss, but I messaged his boss or something like that.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
that has happened. That has happened.
Okay. So have you ever? Okay. So what is the biggest gossip you have heard about yourself at work? Biggest gossip about yourself.
Yeah, people like my hairstyle.
Okay. No. This is not what I'm talking about.
I don't know, like never heard any gossip. So I'm never into gossips because I just focus on my work. And
You're not the part of conversation.
Yeah.
People usually avoid
I don't know. See, if people are gossiping about me, they don't gossip
in front of you.
me.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. But
and
like
there's no
sometimes you
one-
get a chance to hear something from somebody else.
So, no, I've never heard that.
Ah, okay, lucky.
Never heard that.
Yeah. All right. So have you ever lied about a meeting just to take a nap?
Yes.
Once in a blue moon or full moon?
Blue moon.
Again, blue moon.
Yeah, blue.
Okay.
Not that frequently.
Okay. If a Hollywood actor had to play you in a movie, what would you choose?
I would probably go with Brad Pitt. I would choose a Hollywood actor. That's what you
Yeah.
meant?
If a Hollywood actor had to play you
Me
in a movie,
Okay.
yes, you in a movie, who would you choose?
in a movie.
Yeah.
Maybe like Jim Carrey.
I'm sorry, I'm unaware.
Jim Carrey
With
is
this
like
word.
Jim Carrey is an actor from Hollywood,
Okay.
and I think I don't know. I've never thought myself in that position, or I've never related myself with any particular
Oh,
individual.
why not?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably I have to work a lot with the applications with the students.
Okay.
I don't have that time. Yeah, but I think Jim Carrey would be a good actor to work over here. It'll be fun.
Oh my God, I think a lot. Sometimes I think like, okay, what if I was an astronaut or
Oh,
म
okay.
स्पेसमा के गर्दै हुन्थ्यो होला
त्यस्तो चाहिँ yeah कहिलेकाहीँ मलाई पनि लाग्छ probably not
What
an
if I was a
astronaut.
doctor? What if I was a,
Yeah,
whenever I get bored with my work application
Mm-hmm.
and everything, so I'm like, oh, that work was far better than this. All right. What is the one thing you would never admit to your boss?
I mean, boss.
You have to be honest
Yeah.
this time.
See, with boss, what do you have to do? You know who my boss is, right? And everybody knows in the industry who my boss is. Right? So
Maybe he's watching this.
yeah, maybe he's watching it. So boss is
Oh yeah.
you have to agree with the boss. The
No.
boss is right.
What if
Unless it's a personal
it's
attack or
about
something.
no? Unless
right?
it is about salary.
Unless it's about what?
Salary.
Yeah, of course.
Salary
Salary
increments
will
and
never agree with the boss. That's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
correct. Yeah, I'll go with salary.
Everyone go with salary, of course.
Okay.
All right. That's very fun talking with you.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you
good.
very much, Jugal sir, for your for this moment, for this talk show and everything.
Right.
All right, Darshak Brain. There is a comment. I just got news from our technical department. Okay, there is one comment as well. Visa rate for Avila. It is 100% from RightPath. Let me do
Yeah,
like promotion from our side. So it is 100% from RightPath Career Counseling. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, I mean, like you can come over here at RightPath. You can meet with Diksha ma'am. They've got amazing US counselors, amazing US team over here. Icha ma'am is also there.
Yeah.
And she's right. We've got no rejections from RightPath for Avila, and that's because we work very closely and we provide a lot of support to our students. एकदमै राम्रो support गर्छ. Avila ले पनि तपाईलाई एकदम support गर्छ र RightPath ले पनि एकदम राम्रो support गरेको छ. So त्यो हिसाबले I would suggest you to come to RightPath and work your application with RightPath. Amazing team members over here. And visa rate for Avila, I can't give you exact number, but we have a good rate.
Yeah.
If you have a master's, you're in safe hands. We'll prepare you. We'll train you, and we'll make sure that your application is very strong. And the arguments in visa offices and the conversations or the styles or the will guide you on that, and to ensure that you'll have a good you'll have a good chances for the visa approval.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright, यता थिए जुगल सरसँगका मिठा कुराकानी हामीले फर्मली पनि सरसँग कुरा गर्ने गऱ्यौँ र सरलाई हामीले हामी सफल भयौँ थोरै एट्र्याक्ट गर्नको लागि
Right.
I guess so.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, यतिका बेरसम्म हामीलाई हेरेर साथ दिनुभएकोमा यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद भन्दै जुगल सर हजुरलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. अब आगामी एपिसोडहरुमा हजुरलाई म यसरी नै बोलाउँछु अनि I guess we'll come here again
Sure.
for like fun and everything. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching us and thank you so much Jugal sir for being here. यति भन्दै म तपाईहरुको आफ्नै होस्ट अनि दोस्त दीक्षा लगायत हाम्रो राइट पाथ करियर काउन्सिलिङ एन्टायर टिम अनि जुगल सर यहाँबाट बिदा हुन्छु. हस्त नमस्कार.
Namaste.
हजुर
आइएल्सको रिजल्ट कति बेला आउँछ म्याम?
आएको छैन अशोक, आएपछि म इन्फर्म गरिहाल्छु है.
हुन्छ.
अहिलेसम्म बनेको छैन यो।
यार 5 चोटि बनाइसके, यो पालि पनि बनेन भने त मा कसम लोहारलाई बेचिदिन्छु।
कहाँ ठोलाइस?
यार मलाई अमेरिका गएर कृषि विज्ञान पढ्नु मन छ। सरकारी स्कुल पढेर अमेरिकाको सपना देख्ने।
ए कलुवा, सी र +2 को मास्टरले इङ्ग्लिस बोल्न लाएर हामी 2 बार फेल भएको कुरा तँलाई याद छ कि छैन? कहाँबाट आयो यो अमेरिका जाने सपना? कलुवा बौलाए जस्तो छ। चल, यो अमेरिकामा पनि नेपालीमा पढाइ हुन्छ कि अङ्ग्रेजीमा?
होइन, किन सङ्गत गर्नुहुन्छ यस्ता हावाहरूको? पापासँग कुरा राखेर त हेर्नुहोस्, अमेरिकाको लागि मानिहाल्नुहुन्छ कि?
अमेरिका किन?
पापा त्यो
उहाँ विदेशमा गएर कृषि विज्ञान पढ्न चाहनुहुन्छ। त्यसपछि घर फर्केर आफ्नै खेतबारीलाई ठुलो बनाउने सपना छ उहाँको।
तयारी के गर्नुपर्छ गर, पैसाको चिन्ता नगर, बाँकी कुरो म मिलाउँछु।
Ashok, this is very poor. See, if you really want to get into this university, you have to work hard. You have to get an IELTS score above 7. मैले के भनेको भने, तिमीलाई यो युनिभर्सिटीमा जानै मन छ भने तिमीले IELTS मा जसरी भए पनि 7 भन्दा माथि ल्याउनु पर्छ। गाह्रो छ, तर सकिन्छ।
सक्छु म्याम।
है? रिजल्ट चेक गर्यौ? स्कोर कति आयो तिम्रो?
म्याम, मलाई आफै रिजल्ट हेर्नै डर लाग्छ। तपाईँ हेरिदिनु न म्याम, प्लिज।
ल आऊ।
पापा
अब भन
मैले सकिनँ भाग्यमा ल्याएको छु नि पापा अमेरिका जानु त्यत्रो पैसा खर्च भइसक्यो ऋण पनि लिइसक्यो रोपाईको बेला पनि आइसक्यो त्यहाँ पनि तपाईँहरू मात्रै म यहाँ बसेर के गर्नु
बौवा तँलाई त्यो पुरनका मोटर याद छ जानभन्दा अगाडि कतिचोटि बनाएको थियो रे
5 चोटि किन
त्यति बेला नहेरी गइस् तर त्यो बनिसके थियो र त्यो मेसिन तैले बनाएर गएपछि अहिलेसम्म बिग्रेको छैन कहिलेकाहीँ हामी लक्ष्यको एकदमै नजिक हुन्छौँ तर हामीलाई थाहा हुन्न यो मेसिन बनाउन 5 चोटिसम्म प्रयास गर्ने मेरो छोरो अहिले जाबो एकचोटिमै हार मानेर हुन्छ त अझ मेहनत गर फेरि प्रयास गर बाँकी कुरो म मिलाउँछु र तैले खेतीपातीको चिन्ता लिनु पर्दैन त्यो सुन्ताले जिम्मा लिइसक्यो
मैम रिजल्ट आयो स्कोर कति आयो मैम पापा सुनिता कसरी
अस्मी म्यामले हामीलाई बोलाउनु भयो नि अनि हामी त हिँडिहाल्यौ नमस्ते
मैम रिजल्ट
Life is about holding on to hope. Ashok, who came from a government school, had a big dream, but he worked hard to make it a reality. Now it's your turn. Don't be afraid to try. RightPath Career Counseling. Right counseling for quality education.